crazy on this one.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is your boy Freeze with kind of an impromptu live stream. Just really put it out there just because this day 2 of the big 4-star Titan event, and some good news for myself. I looked down and realized that I had enough 5-star shards to open up my next 5-star bot, and I've been trying to decide for a couple of weeks now which bot it was that I was going to get. So I'm going to go through all my options real quick, but before I do, I want to look at the 5-star bots that I already have. And so in this case, my very first one that I had was Blast Off, and then after that I got Ramjet, Tantrum, Reflector, Astro Train, Beast Wars Megatron, Octone, and Scavenger, all at the 5-star level. And so I'm really looking in the area of trying to get a gunner. That would be ideal, but it's also a couple of other bots that I could use, possibly enhance some of my existing war team bots. So I'm gonna go in and take a look and see what we got. So the first video I did, I was talking a little bit about the abilities, and a lot of that tied directly into the newest batch, and I think I'm gonna bypass that one for the time being. But even though there are some good bots, it's the timing is off for me using one of those bots. Legacy 1, if I wanted to go for a gunner, I could get Swindle, but not really high on that. And then, even though it would be nice to have Gnaw or even Nemesis Prime, I think I'm gonna bypass on that one. Now when I look at Legacy 2, I still only have that one 5-star healer and Reflector, and I don't have any other healers in the 4-star either, so it could be good to have Shockwave. And then additionally in that batch, you're always gonna have Megatron. Onslaught I have is a pretty strong 4-star, so might not be as much of a necessity to have him in the 5-star, even though at some point I would like to have that 5-star. A lot of times I actually duplicate war team bots so that I can make other stronger teams to use in events that I'm already familiar with. Legacy 3 here, I could have a shot at Mixmaster. I've already been in Legacy 3 quite a bit. And then you got Galvatron and Black Arachne in there also, which wouldn't be bad pickups. Legacy 4, you got Brawl in there, and especially me having this G1 core, that could be a good pickup. I believe I have that one in G Metal. Hook is in that batch too, so that could address my need for another healer. So that would be on the option. And then do you really have to say much about Soundwave or Lugnut? Those could be good pickups, out of that one. And even though I've seen a lot of guys do pretty good with Straxus, I wouldn't be as thrilled with that one, but you know, 80% odds of getting something that I could actually use right away wouldn't be bad. Originally, I was thinking about trying to chase Motormaster and Batch and Legacy 5, but and then Skull Smasher's there. Um, even Nightbird I wouldn't be too upset with. Bombshell, even though a great rate bot, just because he's targeting one target, I wouldn't be as thrilled about that one or Hunger. Legacy 6 I'm done with. Legacy 7, you got some pretty good bots in there. Avocado is in there along with Tarantulas and even Breakneck. I mean, that's a pretty solid batch. I already got one pretty good jet, well, a couple of pretty good jets, so might not be as thrilled about Starscream. Dirge, I'd be willing to take him for sure. It's just having to navigate getting the new mines. I do want something to do. I mean, not the new mines, but the new Buildbot cores. I do need something to help me navigate it. So Skull Smash will be somewhere, or even in this batch, in batch 8, Octo Punch is everybody's really high on him right now for the reason that I just said. Just because players want to have something with good range to be able to take out those Buildbots at long distances. I mean, and honestly, this is a pretty solid batch. My least favorite in this batch would be Scrapnel, but I do have Scrapnel in the 4-star, and he does get used, but he gets used more for events. So situationally, sometimes, like if I have like one team that I use where I do sacrifice strategy, but then to back that up, I'll do hackers and stunners. So that would be good for that purpose. But like I said, very situational. Blot, you can always use him, even though I have a pretty decent 4-star version. Impactor, I'd be happy about that, just because I do have a completely maxed out Sentius Malice. I would like to go use Impactor as a replacement for him on my war team, and then I can move Sentius to another war team. So that's always an option as well. And then Scourge, that'll be a real good one, just really on both sides. But I said for the longest time I actually had him on my base defense, and so if I could use him as a 5-star on base defense, I do have a gold version of his G1 core. I'm still dying to get his G Metal G1 core. I consider it to be one of the best in the game, and so I would really appreciate getting anyone out of that batch. I'd be pleased with. So I think that might be a possibility. I'm gonna think about it a little bit longer. But while I do, I'm gonna pop a couple of crystals I earned during the event. Open up my 3-stars. I probably could have waited. I'm almost at another 3-star, but I'll open that one later on, and then get my 4-star real quick and see what we got. I'm not much of a crystal hoarder, as you can see. Most of the stuff I got here is just from this weekend. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna go grab my dog who's going crazy at the front door. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, my pup saw another dog out there. He wanted to go play, and so he was up there at the front door going crazy a little bit. But so I'm gonna go ahead and open up these 3-stars, see if I get any good power cores. Alright, and then for my 4-star duplicate mind wipe, so I'll get a good jump on my next 5-star. We're getting those 185-star shards. I'm not going to open all the rest of this stuff right now. I'm going to hold on to those for a little bit longer. So I guess now it's the moment of truth. I am going to go... I'm going to go ahead and go with batch 8. So here we go. Moment of truth. They're saying, they want me to confirm that I want to get this chest. Alright, it is confirmed. Let's see what I got. Hey, so you know what? I like this one, just because with Malice, with Sinius Malice, they only have them in the 4-star, and I've been using them, but I've got him completely maxed out. So now he's at the point where I can use him to level other bots. He's not necessarily pulling XP, but with Impactor, I can use him as once I get him leveled to fill in on that war team. So I'm really excited about that one. Let's go ahead and take him to level 10 real quick and run him in one of these battles. Alright, so let's see. Here, I'll do this. I'll put him in there next to Sentius. And I'll run them for one battle before I sign off. Alright. So yeah, really exciting day. And honestly, with Malice, this is what got me here. Sentius, I used to power level a lot of bots over the years, especially in these larger events like this one. Just because I have them with the Amalgamus core, and I just use him to just kind of do some pathing, and also to just make sure that, you know, the high attack, the high health that he has are both things that have helped me out over the time of building my war teams and participating in these larger events. And now just go ahead and drop Impactor down there at the last second, let him soak up some of that XP. Luckily, I still got a little bit of room in my research lab. You know, I only got one spot that's running right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this guy into... Let's go ahead and get him into the lab. And I'll get him back out of the lab quickly so I can use him a little bit during this event. Still got a little bit of work to do, but you know, at this point, you know, it's only day 2, so I'll have an opportunity to try to use him throughout. I'm gonna take a screenshot from for my own personal reasons, and I'm going to go ahead and stick him in the lab. But hey everybody, I'm going to go ahead and sign out, continue playing the event. Thanks everyone for sharing, for just for sharing this particular moment with me. It's always exciting anytime you can get a new 5-star. So I'm going to go ahead and log out. I will see each and every one of you guys on the battlefield. Thanks for your support. Freezy is out.